him a legend. The pants made him a hero. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie video game. Let's get it on! That's right. Start making me money!
Let's start this game!
That's right. Start making me money! Let's get it on! The smile, the laugh, the pants. Get in touch with your inner Bob. Join SpongeBob and Patrick on their most perilous journey ever to a mysterious place that no sea creature has ever returned from. Help them save Mr. Krabs and all of Bikini Bottom from Plankton's dreaded Plan Z. The sea made him a legend. The pants made him a hero. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie video game. That's right. Start making me money!
Let's start this game!
That's right. Start making me money! Let's get it on! That's right. Start making me money! The smile, the laugh, the pants. Get in touch with your inner Bob. Join SpongeBob and Patrick on their most perilous journey ever to a
Okay.
mysterious place that no sea creature has ever returned
Now we're good.
from.
Let's start this game! Or break stuff.
Welcome.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
Hello. Yeah. Movie speedrunning. My favorite.
Welcome.
So fun, in fact, that I haven't
Never fear, good
done so in like
citizens of Bikini
5
Bottom.
days.
The manager is here.
How are you doing though, Cardin?
Excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. A manager is always
You know what?
prepared.
I'm playing movie.
I love opening presents.
That's about as much as I can say, and I'm losing time. Yeah.
Is the room spinning or is it just me? Boing.
That's cool. And so I recently got a Nintendo 64, probably gonna play, well, I'm gonna play the games that I have on it. Probably gonna do a playthrough of Mischief Makers because it seems cool. I don't know if I want to record it though. Maybe I'll record my second playthrough if I ever want to talk about the game.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom.
It seems like a pretty cool game. Just haven't played that much of it. It seems to work fine, which is good.
Adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. Boing.
Oh yeah, that.
Job for a manager. Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Can't even believe that. Well, I can believe that it exists, but I'm just, yeah, just like, oh, okay.
This is a job for a manager.
I mean, it's not as weird as a, what is it? Patrick PS2 controller. Like, that's something that I want, because it's so incredibly stupid. So I did not expect that balcony jump to work in the slightest.
No swimming just after eating.
That pause was way too early. I don't think I have any like consoles that are like branded or something like that. Thanks for the follow, AK. 8. Like, now that I think about it, I don't think anything I have, other than maybe okay, this run's kind of bad. You know, it did not deserve Mindy Stare, but okay. Thanks for the good luck, AK. I don't smell, actually. That's a good excuse to reset. I do not, actually. I only smell when I say I do, and I do not. Right now.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager.
No, you don't say so anything. I call the shots.
From manager to, well, not
And in fact,
manager.
you might be the one who
New
smells.
motto.
Potentially,
Manager
perhaps,
coming
maybe.
through. Manager coming through.
Yeah, like, I think, yeah, no, or wait,
Manager coming through.
no, I think I knew someone with like a 3DS that was like Super Nintendo themed or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have any like special consoles or anything like that.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh!
The closest I had was like my first 3DS.
Ouch!
Well, it wasn't themed or anything. It was just red and it came with 3D Land. But I don't have it anymore, which is funny.
Jumping, jumper, jumper, delicious. Oh!
Yeah, I expected that. Thought I could maybe make it. I really did not want to take the slow cycle.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
Upsy daisy.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Manager coming through. Is the room spinning?
What is that emote? Okay. I highly doubt that.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager
I have many doubts.
Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day.
Mainly
in the
though,
life of a
it's
manager.
a GBA. And
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
you spent money on it.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness. Upsy daisy. We're man.
That's my reasoning.
Manager coming through.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Hey.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Please.
I'd like to wake up now. No swimming just after eating.
Man, runs are already amazing. I used to play games in public a lot.
Welcome.
I mean, the only thing that stopped that was the pandemic.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom.
Like during school, I would
The manager
shiny
is
hunt
here.
in Pokemon Shield, but now I would never do that because that means I'd have to play
Adventure.
on, you know, I have to play on my Switch, and I would have to play Pokemon Shield, which, you know, I don't really want to do. Especially since it's not hacked. I need to like hack my Switch.
This is a
I really don't have any attachment to any online features anymore. So I should just hack it and like use it for whatever. Why am I failing? Why am I failing? GBA games are like one of the few games where I'm like, I don't really mind emulating them.
Never fear, good
Like I feel the same way with like
Bikini Bottom. The
NES and SNES games, just cause like I just don't really care that much.
Just another day in the life of a manager.
Well, especially with NES and SNES games because I do not have an NES or a Super Nintendo of any kind. I'd like to get one at some point, but like not now.
A manager is always prepared.
Especially since I want, you know, if I want it, I would want games to play on it.
Cleanliness is
But I don't know what I want to play on it. Or like what games that I haven't played already. Like that, I think that kind of just goes to show how powerful Virtual Console was.
I'd like to wake up now.
Like, sure, there's some really good games, but I already have access to them.
No swimming just after eating.
So why would I want to, you know, buy them on official hardware when I can play an official version of it, or the game in question is too expensive for me to care? Well, the thing is, I play them on my 3DS, so yeah. Because the 3DS has perfect GBA emulation that they never took advantage of outside of the Ambassador program. But you can just play any game you want, really. And there is a pixel perfect mode. I like how up until this generation, Nintendo has been amazing with their backwards compatibility. But like, it just seems like they don't care anymore. Okay, I'm rebooting after this run. Yeah, it's through modding. You can take like a ROM and inject it as like an application on the 3DS. Alright, this is really bad. Alright, well, I will have to reboot no matter what now.
SpongeBob.
I think I've been behind out of depression for like my last like 2 PBs or something. It's pretty rough. So I think I golded. Well, I know I golded in like one of my recent PBs, depression. Running against that sucks.
A new pet.
Cool. That is awesome. I don't care about that trick. It's pretty good. The real trick that I hate is monster skip. Now let me miss a nitro and talk about how I spent like 30 minutes practicing that trick. There's the edge of town. This run is really not good. Like, I should really stop. I really should. It's very bad. Like, monster skip makes me wish that, like, I don't know. It just feels so stupid, but I'm not gonna not do it at this point. Especially since I have a setup now, or like a solid setup. And I got it like first try in my last run I had, like, that was really ahead. Died in like SCDA SpongeBob. That run, that had first try monster skip. It was really swaggy. Pretty sure that golded. Pretty sure that I'm gonna lose lots of seconds. I really, it's a cool trick, but also, it's fast. That's what I like about it. I wish the other methods were like more viable. Like the one where you do the double bash, that one's cool. But apparently it's harder than the regular version, which is funny. But also not funny because it looks cool. I don't know which version. Oh. I don't know which version that one is. Whoa, whoa. Saves less time, but it still saves time. Yeah. Man, this is a really bad 3K. Almost died. Not clickbait. I've had a lot of good runs died at SpongeBob, such as like a couple runs that got to BBBH, they died in BBBH SpongeBob. That one run, or actually I had 2 runs that SCDA SpongeBob. One recent one that would have been like, that was like mid 113 pace or something. Or, yeah, I think. Or low 113. I was like a minute ahead. Or wait. Yeah, it was low 113 because I had this PB already. Like, I've wanted a PB now more than ever because the current run that I'm running against is really bad. And it really sucks. And has pretty easy time save, but I just need to like get to the part with the easy time save and then save the time and then reset because I forgot how to do dumb jump apparently. Question mark? Nick Games. Yeah, that really sucks.
Welcome.
I mean, it would have happened with my last PB if it didn't suck so much. But, yeah. That's not my motivation. I'm still trying to get top 5 minimum. And then sub 110 is like gonna be my limit. Unless I somehow love movie by the time I get sub 110. Which is pretty possible, but yeah. Because top 10, it doesn't seem that difficult to attain, really. I just have to play well, have to skip the slide, have to go over the canyon.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens.
I enjoy playing this game sometimes, but also I wish that I could achieve my goal already, so then I can play a different game.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
So I kind of left BFBB and Billy. I kind of just left test games alone because I was like, you know what, I'm good. Well, Billy was mostly because my PB was, it lost 111 to something incredibly stupid, but it's like, yeah. This game hasn't like hurt me enough to the point where I want to be like, I don't care about top 5. Like the only reason I want top 5 is so it can be all OG, which will be funny. And then sub 110, because yeah, I can do that.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh! No swimming just after eating.
Man, it would be cool if you could run Billy on PC. Oops, too bad that nobody cares about the game, so nobody will make an effort to make it fair to run.
Jumping, jumper, jumper,
If only people cared about Billy as much as people cared about SA2. But unfortunately, we don't live in that world. If we did, then maybe the game would just be run more and have, you know, be more popular. And probably be on Steam as well. But unfortunately, it's not the world we live in. Alright, well hopefully I can get somewhere with this run.
SpongeBob.
Alright. Woohoo, I love sandwich driving. I love collecting nitros. I like how in the oh my god. I like how in the game in sandwich driving there's the Krusty Krab too, right? But in Knucklehead there's one Krusty Krab. Even though in the movie the climax takes place in the Krusty Krab too. I didn't want to pause. I don't know why I paused, but this run, yeah. I don't know why. I don't really know why I just reset to that. I don't know, man. I'm fed up. I don't want to bonk 5 billion times like 10 seconds in a sandwich driving after being behind in depression. So yeah.
Welcome.
I'm never doing ILs for this game.
Welcome.
Or battle for that matter. There's not games with like clear-cut ILs, so I don't really want to play them.
The manager is here. Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners. This is a job for a manager. Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Woohoo.
Hey.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh!
They probably aren't, but I just don't want to do them. Also, actually on cycle. Finally.
Yummy in my tummy. Oh boy!
Okay. So probably like match my PB now. Or do a little bit better seeing as I... Yeah. Well, assuming I get lamp jump and the rest. Yeah, out of bounds sucks. I'm never doing that trick, like, seriously. If I ever play movie to a point where I have to, that means I need to stop playing. Hello, Boone. How you doing? Oh my god. Okay. That's good to hear. Am I ahead? Yep.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. Life is stupid. Oh my god. I'm doing fine. Just speed running, really. Not doing much else. Because I don't really feel like doing anything else, and I don't really need to do anything else right now.
A new path.
Alright, this run's looking better. I guess.
Bridges going up. There's the edge of town.
With the
Plankton.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
Hey Noah,
And then
thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing fine.
Super Sponge saving the day. Filling, but not heavy.
Not sure how I dodged that, but not complaining. Great, I'm basically guaranteed to be behind. Or like,
Nothing like
no,
a
I'm just gonna be
little
behind.
stuff.
And did not get the double jump.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Okay, yeah. Gonna be like 10 behind now.
Boing.
So
Yeah, no, there's just a patch that you can just go under for some reason.
Welcome.
that's my favorite line ever.
And I was gonna get the trick, but I overshot it a little bit. Which sucks, but you know, I'll be there. I'll be back there soon, hopefully.
Welcome.
I've already gotten like 2 runs for 3K, so yeah.
Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Manager coming through. Her smash!
This game has a lot of cool tricks, but a lot of them are a bit difficult. I think the only like really hard tricks that I don't do that save a lot of time is like guest jumps, because it's a bunch of 1 frames. Like only like 2 active runners do it.
Hey.
And floating block skip, because I'm not consistent with it yet. But seeing as I got it like 2nd try in my race with Cheeks, I should definitely do it at some point. Because it's not as difficult as it looks. And it saves a lot of time. Alright, and I'm on cycle again. I'd missed the 2 frame again. Almost fell off. Probably didn't even save the time from that. Please? Okay.
SpongeBob.
So much destruction.
I really need to quit making like terrible mistakes. Because I would continue runs if like everything that I do isn't like awful, but like it loses so much. Except when I reset doing this. That was just I just was stupid about that. Okay, well it happened again, but I guess I'm not gonna reset. Yes, I love the pinball machine.
A new path.
Whoa. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't bonk there. Hello, Oofster. Thanks for the good luck. I'm driving. I'm driving. Probably lost me like a second to do that, but it was funny. Yeah, like if you hit a lamppost like head on, that makes me want to reset really badly. Cause like I just, ugh. Like, come on, did that really have to happen? Saved no time. I actually lost time.
Plankton.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now. These just ooze macho.
I wish the sandwich handled better, but no, fortunately it does not.
That's better. Upsy daisy.
Like you can turn wider, but you can't turn sharper. Why though? When like you already need to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious? Now, okay, now why is he like on a mission to find and kill me? I'm resetting, sorry. I just I just can't I couldn't I could not sleep well knowing that that could be in a run that I finished. Also, hello bucket helmet. This is the Xbox version. The Slammer always like I don't know why he is so insane. He just chases you. .360 sucks. I wish that Xbox had the water and guest that PS2 has, because the water in PS2 guest looks really good. I have no idea why it looks different on this version.
The manager is here.
I grew up with the PS2 version.
Adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
Still have my copy. Haven't really used it in a long time,
Slide from manager to,
other than to like test a couple things, but I do still have it, but I have no desire to play it.
a manager.
I know about the manips, but like, dude, come on, can I please get Canyon Skip? Also, sorry to hear that you grew up with GameCube. That's must have been tough playing the GameCube version.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom.
Why? Oh, I thought I got the one frame. Like, if it weren't for the load times and
Welcome.
actually, yeah, if it weren't for the load times, I'd say PS2 is like the best version casually.
Never fear, good citizens of
Like,
Bikini
sure,
Bottom.
it doesn't have progressive scan, but on Xbox, it forces widescreen if you want to do progressive scan, so it's like
Just another
really
day
bad.
in the life of a manager.
Yeah, I don't own this game on GameCube. I don't really want to. I would never use it.
Cleanliness is next to
But I
manliness.
played, I think my first GameCube game was like Sunshine. Then I got like Tai 1,
Manager coming through.
Luigi's Mansion, Double Dash.
Manager coming through.
I have another game. Oh, Thousand Year Door. I have Thousand Year Door as well. Isn't that game expensive now?
Hey.
I'd like to win
Yeah.
now.
I think I got it for like 30 bucks or something like 3 or 4 years ago,
Can't swim.
or something like that. I still need to finish that game. I think I should just start over and do an entire other playthrough instead of just finishing the file that I've had. I don't think I've touched it since like 2018 or maybe even 2017. I need to beat like one of my GameCube games. I think the only game that I don't think I've beaten any of them. I'm assuming that worked. Please. Thank you. Like, I haven't beaten Luigi's Mansion either. Unless I'm forgetting some game that I have, then I don't think I've beaten any of them. I should at some point, though. Also, I should get another copy of Sunshine. I have no idea where mine is.
Anyone know?
I'm sorry, but the GameCube version is not great. It's got so many audio glitches. All the cutscenes take like 18 years to load. There's like no... It has the worst graphics. Oh my god. And it doesn't have any bloom or anything. Like, these lamps look like they don't have any... They don't glow in the GameCube version or anything like that. And all the effects are really bad. All the textures are compressed because, you know, Nintendo was so scared of their GameCube games getting pirated that they used smaller discs that could hold less space. So every developer had to compress textures. So every multi-platform game looks terrible on GameCube.
Welcome.
It's like Sonic Heroes. PS2 looks good, by the way. It looks pretty good.
Bikini Bottom, the manager is here.
Like I already said, it has the best guest water.
Adventure,
Best water in
just
guest
another day in the life of a manager.
out of all versions, which is cool. Doesn't have all the effects, the bloom that Xbox does, but it has a good amount of it.
Well, not manager.
Like, only problem with PS2 is like the compressed sound.
Managerliness.
How am I missing this, dude? GameCube was like the last Nintendo console where they were actually competing with the other console manufacturers. Because the Wii was no competition with the PS3 and 360, but it doesn't matter because it succeeded because Nintendo, you know, they captured the casual audience, right? And they're like, oh my god, we just realized that because of this audience that we have, we don't have to put effort. We don't have to make an effort. Only if we want to put an effort into our games and our services, we will. They didn't quite realize that with the Wii U, because that was trying to compete with, like, that was, I don't know, it was a weird in-between console, and, you know, they still put effort into, like, Virtual Console and shit like that, you know? Like the bad Nintendo games on Wii U, I feel like it's less of laziness and more of just they had no idea what they were doing. But the Switch, they're just being lazy with a lot of games. Like they have like big games that make people buy the console, and they have other games that also people want to buy. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to work. But they don't have to try anymore, okay? You know, the Switch, it's so old and outdated. But they released a new model that does not fix the hardware, actually. Like, I can't believe that the OLED model, it's actually terrible. Like, no hardware improvements at all, right? And it's $50 more. Alright, the only good change they made was, like, they added an Ethernet port. But also, that's not even a completely good change because they got rid of a USB port to add the Ethernet port. So they're removing functionality from the console compared to the original version. So, yeah, they just removed functionality from the original $300 product in a $350 product that has no differences hardware-wise. It just has a different screen and an Ethernet port that removes a USB port.
This is a job for a manager.
Like it's a literal scam. Like actual complete scam. Alright. Oh, they added more storage? Doesn't matter. Nintendo's never had consoles with good like internal storage. Also, I like how I lost time to lag there. Like, the 3DS, I mean, I could manage when I was younger with the 3DS. I mean, I had to delete some titles if I wanted to install other games. But, like, with the Switch, I found it, like, very necessary and immediate to get, like, external storage. Because, like, just, the games are much bigger than, like, a 3DS game, right? So, like, I have Odyssey, for example, installed on my Switch. A couple of, like, smaller games, but, like, I had to get an SD card because... Okay, I was brain dead right there. Also, hello, Jack. How you doing? Also, yeah, Bucket Helmet, that's... It's just inverted controls, but it's... I don't know. I don't really mind it at this point. I've grown so used to it.
Never fear, good
Yeah.
citizens of
And the worst part is that it's only micro SD. Okay, the 3DS had a full SD card slot. Alright? That was awesome. But,
another day.
nah. They can't do that with the Switch. The thing that's not... It's not even exclusively handheld. It is also a home console, but they just they put less care into it than they did for the 3DS, with like both its library and its like hardware. Like when you have like the DS and the 3DS, when you have those two and you compare them, right? Like it's a huge leap. Like, it is such a huge difference, but like the Wii U versus the Switch, I could not tell you like an immediate difference other than, I don't know, I guess the hardware is better probably, and it's portable, and it can do 1080p, but only when docked.
I'd like to wake up now.
Why am I doing this every time? Okay. Also, yeah, this game is quite difficult. I don't know why I said quite. But, yeah. I haven't played this game casually since I played it as a kid, but someday I'll probably check it, like, play it casually again just to see, like, oh, why do I keep doing this? I need to, like, speed run. If they want to remake it, I would want them to get, like, either more time or a different studio. Because, you know, Purple Lamp didn't do a great job with Rehydrated. And I don't know if I can really say that's their fault. Well, I would have to play their other games, or like see what their other games are like. Alright, goodbye. Because I don't know, you know, I don't know if they're like a bad developer.
This is a job for a manager.
I think they have other games under their belt, or I know they've helped work on some games.
Manager coming through. Manager coming through.
Like a full-on remake, I feel like I have to kind of explain how I feel about licensed games in general, in the the present, and how they're treated, in order to really, you know, explain how I feel about like a game like Rehydrated or like a potential movie remake. Alright, actually got the trick. First try. See, like, the thing about licensed games from, like, this era 6 console generation is that like despite it, like the games being rushed like every single time 100%, you know, it wasn't as big of a detriment to the game as it would be for, say, like a game now, because like okay, that was really bad. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, with games becoming more expensive to develop for, it's more difficult to really, for that same time constraint to work as well. Because, like, you know, a lot of licensed games from this era, you know, not all of them were very good, obviously, but there were a lot of good games that people cherish, right? Like this game, BFBB, you know, like that. But when you think about it, like the way that I see it is that, you know, especially with like, if they're based off like a kid's property, developers aren't really, or not developers, like Nickelodeon, for example. I feel like what like the problem that Nickelodeon had, or the mistake they made when it came to Rehydrated, is that, well, one, the movie got delayed, but the game didn't get delayed. You know, the new movie. But I feel like the time that they gave Purple Lamp to make Rehydrated was kind of the same amount of time that it would have been to make the original game. But because games take longer to make now and they're more expensive and you know, all that, and they require more people, a bigger team, it's just not, you know, you just can't really do that anymore. And I guess not everyone's really understanding that. So you get like really half-baked games like Rehydrated that, like, if it wasn't a remake, it would have been like just hot garbage. Would have been another random SpongeBob game. But I was lucky enough to have the base of battle to build off of. Yeah, like, I can't even pin the blame on developers. It's just, like, the way that licensed games work when it comes to, like, when they want them to be made and when they want them to be released, it just doesn't work as well anymore. Just because of how game development has changed. I feel like they haven't adjusted well enough to that. Which is why mobile games are so popular with, like, kids' properties, because those games are very easy to make. You know, they don't require as much effort as, like, a full-length platforming adventure game or anything like that.
So much destruction.
Yeah, I think Creature is, it's, you know, it has cool ideas, but it just doesn't execute them very well. I feel that with a lot of games, but not really. You know, it just kind of depends for every game. Like, it depends on how good the ideas are and how good said development team can be. But, you know, it's kind of not really something that I feel like it's something that I dwell on too much, really, when it comes to games. It's just how good they could have been compared to what they are. But it's just very interesting to see, like, they had an idea, but they just, for one reason or another, they couldn't really fully realize it. Like, especially with licensed games, because nobody other than the developer really cares about, like, what the game is. Like, the publisher's not gonna care because they're gonna make money off the game. This, like, you know, whoever owns the actual original property is not gonna care because they're going to make money off of it. I mean, good devs will care because, you know, they're working on this game and they want. I mean, I would hope most devs would want it to be good, assuming that they have the conditions to. If they believe the conditions that they have can make a good game.
These just ooze macho.
Like, that's just something that's kind of. I don't know. It's only played like this weird, like, kids IP selection of games, not as much as like other games, since, you know, like Marvel, DC games like that. I mean, they haven't always. Well, I mean, they have been like consistently of good quality. Kind of like with the Batman games, the recent Batman games, like people are putting more care and effort into properties like that, but not really like these kids properties, which kind of sucks. And yeah, I mean, there's not much you can really do about it. That's just kind of how it is. Oh my god.
Hey, Lloyd! You're the one about the sponge that made it through the desert?
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, 2 frame, please. Okay. I mean, the thing with Marvel is they just have a lot of money to work with. And also, I guess, like, the Marvel fighting games is a pretty good example. Like, those games were incredibly successful. So, like, they realized, like, oh, there's a market.
Sure not to touch
Oh my
these
god.
or you'll get
Okay.
hurt.
Lost like 4 seconds to ledge grabs in this 3K. Oh, the upgrades aren't really used that much until.
I found one.
Or yeah, I don't think. Yeah, you don't upgrade until the next level. Like, you use the moves that you unlock, but the upgrades specifically, you don't really use them until till after this level. Like Marvel games on like the NES and stuff are not very high quality. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Jack. Like, I guess it kind of depends. Because I know that there's a lot of really good arcade, like, Marvel games. Why am I messing this up, dude? What am I doing? I don't understand. There we go. Alright, fuck it, I'm just gonna continue this, because I don't really care. Gonna do this corner cut, though. Ooh.
Did Minnie bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
You can see the foggers and all the assets. I missed a dumb jump in a speed run. Yeah, just the thing about this era was really... This was kind of the last point in, like, gaming where, you know, a studio could just be like, hey, let's work on this project. It's kind of low budget, but we can make something good out of it. That doesn't really happen anymore. Like, there used to be, like, a ton of, like, in, like, mid to late 90s, early 2000s, there's just a ton of stuff that wasn't crazy AAA first party games, but they were quality games. You rarely really ever get that anymore. Like, you either have like huge AAA games, or on the other side of the spectrum you have what's it called?
It's kind of super spin cycle.
Can't remember. Oh god, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Are you kidding, bro? Oh my god. It lag spiked, so maybe jump higher. That is some awesome time lapse. Oh right, mid to late 90s to early 2000s. That was sort of like. Oh right, I was saying that, like, you know, you either have big AAA games, or on the other side of the spectrum you have like small indie games. There's not really an in-between anymore, which used to be the case, you know, before. I guess that's mostly why I have such a huge problem with Nintendo now, is just because there's not like any like B-grade games to really like hold you over anymore. Just some indie games if you really want to play some indie game. But like Nintendo's first party stuff is like trash, and I don't like any of it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is really bad. Why? Okay. This is incredibly bad. Didn't even get the ledge grab skip. Alright, if I missed a 2-frame in BVH SpongeBob, I'm probably gonna reset. This is really bad. I should not miss that many times. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess. Like, kind of, and also kind of not. Oh my god. Like, a lot of people made their... Like, a lot of devs made their own engine around that time. But mostly now, you just see, like, Unity, Unreal... You know, things like that. It's kind of a... Like, when it comes to, like, non-Nintendo games, usually it's an existing engine. Or if it's, like, a super first-party game, it's probably not.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Just kind of depends. And yeah, standards were lower, you know? That was a big, important point. I think I missed that. Alright. I need to practice this, apparently.
Ouch! Oh! Ouch! Ouch! Whee! Ouch!
Oh, I actually got the jump.
Oh! Ouch! Ouch!
I don't think Minecraft really has anything to do with it. I just think it's just because, like, people got older, they wanted to play different games. I mean, that was literally happening within the era, which is why Halo and shit was so popular.
Jumpy, jumper, jumper, oh!
That's why games like Jak 2 exist, Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, Shadow the Hedgehog exists because they wanted to pander, but they did a terrible job at it. Mostly because they were just too scared. But that's a completely different story that I don't feel like talking about. Maybe I will once I, like, play that game. Yeah, I like Jak 2. I haven't played Jak 3 yet, but I really like Jak 2. Alright, let me get Dumb Jump one time, since apparently I forgot how to do Dumb Jump.
Talk about pretty rock formation, Patrick. This one's up to you.
Yeah, we do like, we do 2 or 3 time challenges in this run. Right? Yeah, 3. Why am I, dude, please. I need help. Okay, one more, let me do like 2 more times. Yeah, they are getting more popular, it's just, it's kind of weird.
Must smash crates!
Alright, one more time, please. I remembered how to do dumb jump. Just don't think. Oh, I already hit reset. Why'd I try to? It's probably just the lack of budget, really, because not a lot of big names want to make platformers, other than like Insomniac and Nintendo. Well, Nintendo's not gonna make another 3D platformer for ages, because the only one they make now is like Mario. And you know, you got your one Mario for every console, so yeah. I mean, I would say that too, but like the problem is that nobody like that made their Rare games that people like works at Rare anymore. A lot of them are at Playtonic Games, or they just some other company.
Yep. Excitement, adventure.
Like those games are just kind of their era at this point. There's not a reset button. There's just a the soft mod lets you reset with a button combination. Which is really nice. Saves time on your resets.
This is a job for a manager.
I think me and Sky are like the only active movie runners who can take advantage of that. And I think Ooster, I'm not sure if he's modded his Xbox quite yet.
Hey.
I don't know. At Ooster, bestie, are you still here? Yeah, I'm using Unleashed X. Okay. I am not splicing.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom.
Can you give me any examples, Jack? I honestly haven't played that many what's it called? Remakes.
Excitement, adventure. Just
Like I wanted when Insane Trilogy, when that came out, I literally wanted a PS4 to play Insane Trilogy. Because it looks so good.
The short slide from manager.
But I still have not played it, and it's on like every platform now. Which is kind of funny.
Manager coming through.
Not quite the same with Spyro, since I've only played Spyro 1. I eventually want to get the entire trilogy and like play it on PS1. Yeah, Rehydrated... Yeah, I think Rehydrated is like the only remake that I really have. Or at least like that kind of remake. Cause yeah, that game's like completely different. It doesn't control anything like the original. And they've changed a lot under the hood when it comes to like levels. Well, they did and they also didn't. Because they literally ripped the levels using Industrial Park. And they also added some stuff. Yeah, Insane Trilogy looks really fun. I mean, I don't know if I want it now, because I just want to have the games on like PS1.
The manager is here. Yep. Excitement, adventure.
Same with Spyro,
Another day in the life of a manager.
because Spyro is cool.
short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
It's kind of crazy. Like
Cleanliness is next to manager.
I've watched people speedrun Spyro 2, but I've never played it. Like I've seen the like flutter thing you do with the triangle button like countless times, but I've never done it myself. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Manager is always prepared.
I just wanted to find a good copy of that game and then just play it. Yeah, Reignited looks cool, but I think I just prefer the aesthetic of like the PS1 version. Like I like the new art style and everything and the ledge grab that I just did. But I don't know, I also like the PS1 like visuals a lot.
Macho stuff.
There's like a lot of PS1 games that I want to play at some point. I want to play Jumping Flash. Because that's a pretty early 3D platformer that nobody really seems to care about. Are you... Oh my god, that was stupid. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. Alright, attempt number 400.
Welcome.
I also want to replay Spyro 1. Like, the last time I played it, I was like 10 or something. I definitely need to replay that game. I just don't want to play it on PS3, because, you know what, I just don't want to.
Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager.
I never played any of the Nicktoons games, but they look interesting. Not in a like I want to try them out someday way. Well, I do, probably with other people. I don't think I'd want to play that game like alone.
Manager coming through.
But I would definitely want to try it with like someone else at some point. Oh, I two-framed it. Oh yeah, globs. I don't know about the globs. I watched Purple play it. You know, I think that's all I need to see of that game.
Hey, buddy, come on, wake up.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure all of them are like 2-player at least. That's what I've heard. Also want to try the Fairly Odd Parents games at some point.
Welcome.
I don't know. They don't seem amazing, but I don't know. It's probably worth trying.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager.
Both of them. I like the graphics of those games. It's a cool style they use to sort of adapt the style of the cartoon.
A manager is always prepared.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that one.
Building up manliness, even in the corners. Cleanliness is next to managerliness. This is a job for a manager.
Hey,
Oh yeah, the eye toy. I've never used one of those. They look interesting. Never really messed with any camera peripherals, mostly because... well, one, I didn't have a DSi. Well, I did have a 3DS. I played Face Raiders and the AR camera thing, but that wasn't really a peripheral because it was built into the console.
SpongeBob.
That worked 100%. Yes. Alright, this is actually like the best start to depression I've had all day. I think for like Super Famicom maybe, or what is it? N64 disk drive. Gex, yeah, definitely. As having never played a Gex game, I need to play all the Gex games because it's tail time.
Macho stuff.
Well, I do have Gex 1 on PC. From GOG. I got that for like $6. What a deal. Practically giving away the game. That was almost perfect. Definitely ahead though. Oh yeah, Croc. I've always wanted to play Croc. It looks like such a cool game. But I just never like there's like when I think about it, when I actually like think about all these games I want to play, there's like so much. Especially games that I want to replay or like finish. It's only like counting games that like are on older consoles. I still have stuff on Steam that I want to play that I've had for like a couple years. I just never like had the opportunity to play them. Probably would have played a lot more games had I not like gotten into Smash, but you know, I played Smash for like 2 years, 1.5 years or something like that. Now I really dislike Ultimate. And I dislike what Brawl did to Smash as a series. Since it still has lasting effects on every game that came after it. Oh yeah, I have Dutchman on PS2. Never beaten that game. I don't really want to though. It doesn't seem that fun. Well, I know it's not fun because I've played it. It's just like a nothing game to me. Like you do nothing. All the characters say nothing. Like it's just a nothing game. Like I could just be doing. I could be like reading a book. Well, no. Cause you know, I'd be reading a book and not doing nothing. I could be like, I don't want to say watching paint dry because that's such a common comparison to things that are boring. But like just everything I think about that I could be doing while playing that game, it's just like, oh wow, it seems so great. I could be... I don't know, I just could be doing like anything else. I don't think they intentionally made it bland. I just feel like the developers didn't really know what they were doing. Because they made the Jimmy Neutron game, and that game wasn't very good. Like, I understand the consequent, like, this position that they were in and, like, all that, but, like, when you look at, like, the big picture, it doesn't really have any redeeming qualities. When you, like, because like, that's how I like to look at games that, like, aren't very good, you know? Like, if I look at, like, Sonic 06, fucking... this game, Creature, I don't know, I can't even think of that many games. Oh, Enter the Dragonfly. I haven't played that game, but I know enough about it to know that it's not very good in most aspects. Like games like that, I can look at it and be like, okay, this game had great ideas. Not everything about the game makes me hate it, you know? You know, I like the music in Sonic Rush. I mean, I think it's better than like everything else in the game, but I like the music in Sonic Rush. I like a lot of the things about movie. I just can't think of a like particular one. That did not work. Creature. It's very creative and ambitious, but it just did not have the time. Yep. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try this for a second.
Blasting buckets off heads everywhere.
Come on.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
What other games did I list? Sonic 06, right. Everything about that game is really ambitious. The music is great. The level design is actually pretty good. The story, I mean, the story's not perfect, but it's still pretty good in terms of like Sonic stories. Holy shit. I don't know if I can escape. I don't know if I can take the box with this speed. Holy shit. Okay, I made it. I'm going so stupid fast right now. Look at this shit. Look at how fast this is. Can't even fucking hit the button. Okay, I got it. Am I gonna die? Yeah, I died. I died because my speed was so fast and I run into the goo. That's awesome. Alright, see ya, Jack. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna be on for like, I don't know, 15 minutes more, or like 20 minutes. Alright. Oh, okay. Getting that bungee boost at this point is like trivial. Alright, let's talk about Dutchman.
Welcome.
Like all those games that I listed before, like Sonic games, a couple of SpongeBob games, Enter the Dragonfly. That game has great music. But like, Dutchman just does not have anything that makes it redeeming. It just... I play it and I'm like, what about this? I can't see any good in this. It's like barely anything like SpongeBob. Alright, the only thing that's like decent, half decent, is like the music, kind of. There's only like 6 tracks in the entire game.
These just ooze macho.
It's just...
Cleanliness
manager.
Come on.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Oh yeah, the game looks really bad. Forgot about that. It just looks terrible. It really, like, I'm convinced that you could run Revenge of the Flying Dutchman on a Dreamcast if you had, like, the source code. Like, you could make a Dreamcast version of that game without having to cut back on anything, just because of how, like, terrible the game looks.
No swimming just after eating.
Like, you could run it on N64, maybe make a couple drawbacks, right? But Dreamcast, it would probably run at full speed. Alright, just gonna be honest. It would probably just run at full speed. And you know what? That just says something about that game. I did it again.
Welcome.
I think this game did well. I don't know how well exactly, but I think it did, like, did it sell? I'm not sure. Cardin, do you know if it sold as well or, like, better than Battle? I'm pretty sure it didn't sell as well. I'm not sure.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not
For real? That's crazy. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, because the movie itself was a pretty big deal, and they got a whole game about it where you do canyon skip for kids. Kids do canyon skip and all that.
A manager is always prepared.
Yeah, I mean that would sell amazingly. Okay. It's kind of crazy how versatile Renderer was as an engine. Like, it was only dropped because its graphical capabilities could not keep up with like modern hardware. Like the 7th console gen was like when they stopped using it, just because the graphics, you know, kind of sucked.
Just another day in the life of a manager.
Otherwise, it probably would have still been used in a couple of games.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
Like, it's crazy to think about that this game uses the same engine as San Andreas and, like, Sonic Heroes and, like, I don't know, name some other random ass game. Probably uses this engine. Yeah, Tony Hawk. Like, it's crazy.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
Oh, I've never played that game, but it looks interesting.
Manager to, well, not manager.
Cool speed run. I know that much.
Upsy daisy. Simple but satisfying.
Futurama is like a weird. It's just weird in general, like how it's treated by owners. Just the show. Just, I don't know, it's weird.
Welcome.
Like, when you think about Futurama, when it got canceled for the first time, it was like, damn. But, like, when you think about, like, Family Guy got canceled, like, twice, Nobody really cares. I guess just because, like, Family Guy, for example, is just more established. Like, you know, a huge characteristic of that show is not that it got canceled. It is an interesting thing, but,
Manager is always prepared.
you know, that's not part of the show's identity. Nobody really, it's not even that super common knowledge unless you were around, unless you cared about the show around that time, which many people didn't because it wasn't received well, which is why it got canceled. And yeah. Why did okay. Who are you? I'm ready.
Hey. Hey, buddy. Come on. Wake up.
It's just because Futurama didn't do as well. Which is partially because, like, they aired it at pretty shitty times. And, also...
Welcome.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably part of what goes to, like, towards the show's cancellation. Like, it's not initially received well, so the network is like, okay, your show, we love it, right? But people don't love it as much as we love it. So we're going to move it to a different time slot that less people are going to watch. Hello, Sia. Just give me a moment. And then, you know, we're going to continue to do this until it gets received better. Even though less people are going to watch, we're just going to keep doing it until it gets received better. Even though that's completely, like, counterintuitive, we're still going to do it. Alright. Okay, turns out that your show, unfortunately, that putting it in worse time slots did not increase the show's performance, so we're just gonna have to cancel it. Alright, that's just what's gonna happen, alright?
Hey.
Like, it's so stupid.
I'd like to wake up now. No!
Why do I keep doing that?
Up we go. Oh, go! Or something.
I mean, The Simpsons are just a huge, powerful media giant. It has enough good under its belt to still be valued a lot. You know? Including myself, because I really like the show. It's very good. I don't think that worked. Let's see. Okay, it did. Cool, I lost 3 frames. I mean, I feel like out of like cartoons or adult animated sitcoms, let's say that, The Simpsons is still pretty likely to make a decent episode even now. Like, there's still talented people working on it, but it's not the same, obviously, since you've got such a huge catalog of things that have already been done. You know, you have to, you know, it's really weird. Okay. Alright, hold on.
That's right. Start making me money.
Let me open the windows.
Let's
Alright. Hello? Okay, hello. Okay, it seems fine. I do not want to remove face cam, actually. Alright.
Let's get it on. That's my favorite.
Hello, Sky.
Welcome.
When Gravity Falls was first like airing and shit, I wanted to get into it, but then they moved it to Disney XD,
The manager.
and I didn't have Disney XD, so I couldn't watch it. Same with like
Yep. Adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
I don't know, Phineas and Ferb. I mean, I still like Phineas and Ferb a lot.
A short slide from manager to
What am I
not
thinking of?
manager.
Star. Actually, I don't know if I was ever interested in that show. Like, I was already popping with Cartoon Network shows, like Adventure Time and Regular Show. Those shows are
Welcome.
pretty good. Like, I will admit that I have not seen most of the episodes from
Never fear,
either of them,
citizens of
but,
Bikini Bottom.
The manager.
well, it's mostly because one,
Yep. Excitement.
I don't know,
Adventure.
and
Just
two,
another day in
they
the life of a
stopped.
manager.
I know for Adventure Time specifically, they started airing it at really weird times. We're not like making it aware like when there's gonna be a new episode.
Not manager.
And it kind of sucked because like that's when things started actually mattering. Like that's a really weird thing with like a lot of the early 2010s shows of like Cartoon Network is just like,
A manager.
you know, like it was like 2 or 3 seasons in where shit started
Always
mattering and becoming like, I don't know, episodic or whatever it's called. Why did the game just lag?
Hey.
Also, I was in like middle school, so you know, watching those shows was stupid or something. Well, I didn't think, I don't know. I mean, in 6th grade, I probably thought that. 7th grade, just watched so much of anime. Not many that were actually worth watching, but I did watch a lot. And then 8th grade, what did I even do in 8th grade?
fear, good citizens
I don't
of
remember.
Bikini Bottom.
The manager is.
Hello, V-frames.
Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not.
What do you mean, Jack? Oh my god. Thanks for the good luck. I'm never doing 1 yump, ever. The only yumps I'll be doing is 10 yumps when that becomes a category.
Welcome.
And I'll do 10 yumps on new 3DS. Or no, yes. I'll do 10 yumps on new 3DS.
Citizens of Bikini Bottom.
The manager
And it will be the best run ever. I'm surprised there's not an all yumps category where you just literally just play through the game and you have to get every single yump. In every palace ever. Yeah, you can warp back to any level. There's certain things that you're not supposed to be able to replay, but most of it you can replay.
A manager is always prepared.
Well, yeah, the problem is I would have to do a run. And I do not want to do a run of 10 yumps. Because then I would have to, 1, I would have to play Super Mario World. And 2, I would have to have a run under my SRC profile on Super Mario World extra categories.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh!
And just what if people found out about that? Like, that I had a 10 yumps run or 100 yumps or something. Like, I don't know what I would do. My life would practically be over.
Welcome.
Also, I'm not sure what my favorite level in this game is. I like 3K. I don't know. Levels are fine. I'd have to play topless casually again to like know what the level's like. I know it's a hard level, I just don't remember much of it. One yump on SMW GBA. Yes. Mario Advance 2. One yump Luigi. In fact, you know what? If this run dies, I'm gonna open up. I'm going to SRC like right now. I need to figure this out like immediately.
Manager coming through.
Yeah, I don't think this game is really built for like a category like that, or like a purple shinies equivalent. Especially since like it's not like a rarity in this game really. Like there's some that are hidden, but the game just straight up gives you a lot. Okay, hold on. Let me. Going to open Chrome. Here, I'll put on some entertainment while this is happening. Chrome? Okay. Please. Hello? Yeah, this is taking a while to load. Oh, I died. That's not supposed to happen. Shut up, SpongeBob. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I feel like that's like that has to be a bug or something. All right, Super Mario Advance 2. All right, we're going to category extensions. All right, come on, come on, come on. Yes, it exists. One yump. Super Mario Advance 2. All right, all right, all right. What character? What character is he playing though? All right, that's the real question. Mario? Why? Okay, why is world record at 24 FPS? What? Is there something I'm missing? Why is this video at 24 FPS? What? I don't understand. Alright, alright, hurry up. Do the yump. Okay. Excellent. It's literally on... What's it called? It's on an emulator, and it's 24 FPS. I don't understand.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom.
One...
The manager is
Cannot believe it. One yump. Advance 2. I mean, Mario Advance 2.
Adventure.
When I say Advance 2, I just think of Sonic Advance. A yump is when, in Mario World, in the Switch Palaces, you can do a frame-perfect jump off of the switches in the Switch Palace. It's... I don't know what about that makes it say makes
Never
it
fear,
called
good
Yump,
citizens of Bikini Bottom.
but
The
that's just what it
manager
is, I guess.
Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short
I
slide from
cannot
manager
believe it.
to, well, not
Super Mario
manager.
Advance 2, 1 Yump.
This is a job for
Where does the world come to?
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
a manager is
It's
always
stupid.
prepared.
I hate it. It's such a stupid. It's just stupid. It makes me like.
Hey.
Like why does it have to be? Why does it have to exist? Is it really that fun to play Yoshi's Island 1? And then
No swimming just after.
like how difficult can it be to go through that level at full speed? I don't understand. I don't get it.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
Does one Yump have like a bunch of Tide World records or
Yep.
no?
Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a
Or
manager.
does it have milliseconds? That's important. I don't. Well, I would assume it
A short
does.
slide from manager to
Mario World is the type of game to have milliseconds.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Yep.
Welcome to our little tale of woe, triumph against impossible odds, terror, and
Heavy Iron doesn't really do that much. They just work on other games.
welcome.
Wow. I cannot believe there's no Tide World record. Unbelievable.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep. Excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
Where man.
A manager is always prepared.
Boing.
This is a
In a
job for
6 turning.
a manager.
God. In a 6.
Manager coming through.
No, Toss was on Wii as well. Just only those two. Wii and 360.
Hey.
I used to have the Wii version, but I don't know what happened to it, but I still have the 360 version.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh.
If I ever do one Yump ever, it's probably for like it's either because it's either a cry for help or I've reached like I've peaked. That's the two that is the two thresholds or wait those are the only contexts in which I would ever do it, a yump ever.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizen.
Alright.
Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
This will probably be my last attempt, assuming it gets somewhere.
Yep. Excitement.
By somewhere, I mean like into
Just
depression.
another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. This is a job for a manager. Manager coming through.
Wonder, do people run ILs in Mario World? I wonder how many Mario World ILs. I wonder how many one Yump runs are also Yoshi's Island 1 ILs. Because that's basically what it is. Welcome back, see ya. Gonna go off after this run. Because I'd like to eat. Or maybe I won't eat if this is like PBs or something.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh! Macho stuff.
But if it doesn't, I don't know, I'll probably die here. Does not have an IL board? That is interesting. That is actually very interesting. Man, if I just warped there, I could have just eaten now. I guess it's maybe just because of all the power-ups and shit that you can enter with. But also at the same time, doesn't 3D World have ILs? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. But like, why? Like the thing is, if I were mod for Mario World, I would just have it so like any sort of entrance is allowed, other than like glitched items probably. Like I would ban glitched items because that would just be stupid. Or maybe they don't have it because I don't know. They're like, we can't ban the orb, even though they should. Oh, come on, man. I guess, maybe. I don't know.
SpongeBob.
Okay, I'm gonna go for out of bounds. Alright. I'm so hungry.
Are you sure you know how to
I'm actually ahead, and I'm going for out of bounds. So sad. Oh my god. If I save time with it, I'm gonna be so sad. Well, I mean, I'll have a good gold, but also well, it won't even be a good gold, because I bonked like twice already. It will be a gold. About all I can say. No, no, don't do that. Now I have to do it.
So much destruction.
Alright, this will be the best turn you've ever seen in your life. Okay, this is already really bad. It's okay though. Never mind. Don't worry, don't worry. We can still do it. We can still do it. No, still. Come on. Oh. No, why am I turning that way? No, that is the wrong way actually. All right, we are not saving time actually. All right. Okay, we're gonna raid somebody now. That was fun. I didn't get anywhere. I literally... It's not Pip% world record. Booster has a better run. Pretty sure. Who's doing speed runs right now? Oh, let's see. Rubber is playing Majora's Mask. You know what? I'm gonna raid Rubber because I like Majora's Mask speed runs. And you should too. Goodbye. Pardon. Hope y'all enjoyed the movie speedruns. I didn't really do anything. Well, I didn't get anywhere, but yeah. At least I played movie, alright? The movie drought has ended because I decided to play movie. So, yeah. Probably stream pretty soon again. Not like in 5 days like I did last time. But, yeah. Goodbye.